Greetings, travelers, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Tactics Ogre, the Knight of Lodis. Last time, we beat Grillis with just Alphonse and Eleanor, and actually I'm going to show the emblem that I promised to show off, which is Mark of the Elite. Praises those who fulfill winning conditions with only a few characters. It's one or two characters to beat a map with a minimum of 6 enemies, and you automatically gain a level at the end of the map. So, very useful. This time, however, before we head over to Vespa for the next story mission, I am going to be showing off what is at Aquila for a special character. And, would you believe it, it's the fairy again. Now, again, there are future battles with this fairy for recruitment, so I am not going to get her just yet. However, this map is fairly dangerous for the lava, and for the 2 Cerebi, the 3 dragons, and the, don't care nearly as much about them, gremlins. Glycinia comes equipped with, this time, a short bow, which is easily passable, a peregrine mail, which is a pretty nice mail. It's fairly easy to get with quest mode, however. A dragon gem and a glass pumpkin. As always, she will always come with the glass pumpkin. So, if you will excuse me, I will cut to going to Vespa. And with the latest Glycinia map out of the way, let's continue on to Vespa for the next story mission.
What do you know?
Sorry, kid, but I can't let you pass through here. What? Are you from Vernaculus, or were you hired by Richter? It makes a little difference. Soon you'll all be dinner for my beasts, which I have raised with tender care. This map can be interesting. More interesting, made by the challenge of wanting to recruit a new unit. Namely, those ugly birds. I have one particular ugly bird in mind, and when I get to the point, I will show him off. Hey, hurry up. If you take too long, we'll attack first. Yeah, the game won't let you do that, unfortunately. So, what unit am I talking about? Well, these 2 birds are called cockatrices. Now, I'm going to aim for recruiting Baroque here, because the attack there, Petrifying Breath, is an Earth Elemental attack. So having an Earth Elemental cockatrice will enhance the effects of the breath attack. And it is a breath attack, much like the Cerberus and the dragons. It is actually a pretty decent unit. Much like the Cerberus, I would rather use the Cerberus or the cockatrice versus the very much less useful, in my opinion, Griffin. Which is a shame, because the Griffins kind of do look cool and their windstorm is nice, but they do very little damage. Although there are potential ways around that. And hopefully this recording will go well, because this is my second time recording this particular map, because... not because it's hard, but because Surgat will not cooperate, and he keeps attacking Alphonse suicidally. Yeah. Dying before I can even recruit anybody, or get any war trophies. And already Surgat is attempting to commit suicide. Ugh. I might actually be forced into healing him. There's no shame in healing your opponent if it means stalling for time to get the war trophies or any recruits that you want to get. But hopefully things go smoothly. 91, try to attack him just to reduce that a little bit more. $48 is too much. Rats. So now I have to make my decision here. Shuriken Barrage should not actually finish him off. It's a pretty weak attack. Now, the two cockatrices are actually holding alignment-changing items. I believe the one I'm trying to recruit is actually holding a Urn of Chaos, whereas the other one is holding a Tome of Discipline. Oh, great. That cockatrice is probably going to attack Alphonse and die. I'm going to be forced to heal him. Although there's a chance that he'll retreat to use a heal leaf on the cockatrice, because his hit points are very low. So, I hope Surgat retreats to use a heal leaf. One can hope. And go ahead and end my turn and cross my fingers. And I got incredibly lucky as Baroque decided to attempt to attack Alphonse from behind. So let's see if we can get lucky with the persuasion here. And there we go, we now have a cockatrice on our team. And I'm going to be healing the leader again because he is obviously suicidal in attacking Alphonse right next to him, despite having a whip where he can attack from 2 squares away. And yes, that's going to heal the Cerberus, but I don't care. Come on, slow spell. And now this battle just comes down to what order to take things out in. As I said, the cockatrice is incredibly dangerous with its petrifying breath because petrify equals dead. Cerberus are probably the next most dangerous creatures on this field with their very high attack stat and their ability to use the mesmerizing breath, which causes sleep, which means that a character is potentially taken out for a turn or more, especially if they don't wake up. Any character who is asleep and is attacked will automatically wake up, so there's a possibility there. Eleanor will... Fortunately, we have a nice little cluster there, making it very easy to attack a bunch of enemies at the same time. And you love to see that for your mages, because they can deal a lot of damage that way. Oh, good. Eleanor's getting some levels there. Let's see. How are we doing? Actually, she'll attack last. I'll have her attack now. With the very slow Crag Crush. Crag Crush. Whatever I want to call it. I might have Shivan attack next. Show off his new ability. Well, new for him. I really wish Crag Crush was a little bit faster on displaying its effect. And Firestorm. Probably going to have one of the beasts dead on my next attack with Yuki. Yeah, Yuki's her name. And finally, Icefield. She does a nice bit of damage there with her high intelligence. Good. Okay, now what do we have? Not quite dead, but getting there. And that was a round full of interesting. Cockatrice attacked Alphonse and killed itself. And in doing so, Alphonse actually got a kind of a negative emblem for him to have, but survivable. Namely, he got... I don't know if I've actually shown that the dragon scale off or not, but there it is. Slay 5 dragons and lose some of your persuasive ability with dragons. Also, Animal Hunter, which does the same thing except for with beasts. So, there's that. Oh well, I think it loses 30% of your persuasive ability. Oh my goodness, Baroque, whatever your name is. She needs to get some healing too, so may as well move her. Oh well, I don't think Alphonse is going to be needed to recruit any more beasts, because I'm pretty sure I've recruited all of them as it stands. All that's left are some demi-humans. And there are some interesting demi-humans coming up, that's for sure. Let's see here. 94. That was a cockatrice right there. Gonna go ahead and pick it up now so I can see. Nice critical, Alphonse. Gonna go ahead and pick it up just so I can see if I was right about the carry it had. Kind of too bad Shivan is asleep, but I'm Thinking he might be attacked next turn anyway. If not, I can always cleanse him or have Ivana hit him with a shield. Yep, Tome of Discipline. So the cockatrice I recruited would have dropped the Urn of Chaos. Okay, Brock, don't. Brock. Chicken I wish I could rename. Don't go getting yourself killed. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and heal the chicken again because... Yes, I'm calling it a chicken right now because its stupidity does not deserve to be named cockatrice. Oh, I find it hilarious that the Beast Tamer is running further and further away from his quote-unquote precious beast that he raised with tender, loving care. Some TLC, you don't even want to be in the fray with them. Ah, come on, I want to show off that petrifying breath of yours. Who do I want to kill you? Let's have the demi-human Remus do it. This is why you always want a healer on the map with you. Being able to monitor the health and condition of your allies and heal them as needed is valuable and saves you from having to recruit new characters in case somebody dies on a map. And he's gaining some good levels on this map because he has to keep healing. Move her a little bit closer up here. And again, heal the cockatrice. Just so it's a little bit further away from death. And now another determination. Who do I want to attack? 209 versus 259. Let's go after this guy down here. What is your element? Earth. Earth being, of course, weak to wind or thunder or whatever you want to call it. Either way, it's appropriate. Really, at this point, it's just a matter of not dying as you wear down your foes and hoping that they don't put too many status ailments on you. I might want to consider healing Eleanor next turn. SP, I think you only need 20 to use your mesmerizing breath, so you're probably going to do that next turn. And actually, one thing that I probably should mention about Surgat's weapon is that it does have a it boosts the morale of beasts around him, so that can be somewhat dangerous. It shouldn't be too dangerous. And those Cerberus managed to do enough damage to Floris that I'd rather heal this turn than cleanse her of sleep. Let's see how we're doing here. Actually, I might be able to cleanse her of sleep just by doing this. Won't do enough damage for me to really be concerned about. Although Shivan is getting low in health. After this Cerberus, I should be able to concentrate on Surgat, which is nice. And I think I will go ahead and heal Shivan. Don't want to risk walking up to Surgat, attacking him, and only get countered to lose him. Although, Altar of Resurrection, I can avoid that to some extent. And... almost time to end Surgat's reign as a Master of Beasts. And of course he goes and retreats. Petrifying Breath. Let's see if you can actually hit this time. Well, not hit, but get the status effect. Although I don't think the status effect actually works on the leaders or boss characters, so... yep, didn't think it would. Actually... lead with her so I can get Ice Field. Not close enough, rats. I wonder if I can end it this turn. That would be nice. He has enough. Good. I wonder if this will be if he'll be able to hit. +1 to his mental gauge for being close to Eleanor. 66% chance to hit. Will he do it? And we have Surgat down. What a boring life. Wow, Ramus really did his, pulled his weight there, didn't he? Sword Emblem, Beast Whip, Cup of Life, Wisdom Fruit. Wisdom Fruit, that's always nice to see. And Cockatrice Baroque. Yes, let's go ahead and have him join our crew. We need to move quickly. The forest ahead is deep. Don't fall behind. Naja Forest. Is someone there? Militia? And with that, this is Draco Breach reporting out. God bless and safe travels.